Cadence. I'm going to talk about a turning point in my life, which was when I moved to New York. And I moved a lot, so I've gone through the motions a good handful of times. And every time, my mom always says to be whoever you want. Because if you have a trait that you don't really like, maybe you made some mistakes, nobody's going to remember that. So you get to be whoever you want in this new place because nobody knows you yet. And I got bullied a lot before I moved to New York. I was a pretty big kid. I had like Justin Bieber hair. I'm only 18. I've had this since like 7th grade. So there was a lot to make fun of. When I decided I didn't want that to happen anymore, I started to get more into combat sports, wrestling, kickboxing, Swedish knife fighting, lots of fun stuff. And so when I actually moved to New York, I was in a lot better shape and I was a lot more confident. And then because of that, I ended up being a leader, and I was captain of a bunch of different sports teams, my wrestling teams, my lacrosse teams as a sophomore. And I just became a lot more happy. What else I found in New York was a strong sense of camaraderie, because I've lived in a lot of places that friends are easy to make, and New York is not one of those places. But when you're friends with people there, it's a lot closer. And this is a true story. There was this kid in school saying that he was going to jump me after school, and my friend Emil, he was super Russian, pushes me into another classroom and he pulls a knife out of his bag. Like, it was an empty room, there's no teacher in there. Big knife, like a bayonet type of knife. And he was like, I hear you have little bit problem, you are like family, I will help you. And he was serious. And then at lunch, he pulls me to another one of our friends. He's like, this is Debo, you do not know him, he knows me, he likes you. And he has a wrench, like a big wrench. And he didn't even know me. And I loved that sense of camaraderie. That's something I wanted to adopt as a trait and carry with me. And I feel like I did. I feel like I have the traits. Those people that are close to me, when they're in trouble, I'll drop everything to help them. So when I moved to California, my mom said the same thing. You can be whoever you want, nobody knows you. And I said, I'm exactly who I want to be.